careful. Don't put the snake plant here, it attracts poverty. In our busy modern lives, we're all searching for balance, peace, and a little more prosperity. But did you know that something as simple as where you place a plant could block or boost your wealth? Take the snake plant strong, sharp, and full of protective energy. In Feng Shui, it's known to guard your space and invite abundance. But here's the catch. If you put it in the wrong spot, it could do the opposite, attract poverty and throw your energy out of balance. At The Journey of Wisdom, we believe every small choice carries power. Just like in Buddhist teachings, nothing happens by chance. So where should you place this plant to welcome prosperity? And which spots should you avoid to keep your home's energy flowing right? Stick around to find out. And before we dive in, like this video and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom for more simple, powerful tips like this. Drop a comment with your intention, something like, "I welcome abundance into my life. Let's create good energy together." Number 1. Why the snake plant matters in Feng Shui. The snake plant, known in the botanical world as Sansevieria, rises tall and steady, its long, upright leaves like protective sentinels quietly standing guard. It may seem like just another green addition to a room, but in the ancient wisdom of Feng Shui, this plant is far more than meets the eye. It is seen as a living talisman, a natural conduit of energy that has the power to shape the flow of life around it. In our modern world, where chaos often sneaks into our homes and workplaces, bringing with it mental clutter and emotional fatigue, the snake plant offers a grounded, stabilizing presence. This isn't just about decoration, it's about cultivating an environment that supports your well-being, both inside and out. Of course, one of the most talked about qualities of the snake plant is its impressive ability to purify the air. In the quiet of the night, while most plants rest, the snake plant gets to work, absorbing toxins like formaldehyde and releasing fresh oxygen. This makes it not just a silent companion, but a hard-working partner in creating healthier spaces, especially in enclosed areas like offices or bedrooms. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. The snake plant doesn't stop at cleansing the physical air. It's also believed to clear the unseen energy around us, balancing what Feng Shui calls the Qi, the life force that flows through every corner of your home. When this energy moves freely, it supports your health, mood, and even your fortune. Many who follow these teachings believe the snake plant can do more than freshen a room. It can awaken prosperity. Positioned thoughtfully, this humble plant is said to activate wealth energy, invite financial growth, and encourage opportunities to flow your way. For those who spend long hours at a desk or run a business, having a snake plant nearby is believed to sharpen focus, heighten productivity, and improve decision-making. Yet, like a river that must be channeled to nourish the land, the placement of this plant is crucial. Simply setting it down anywhere won't do. It's about guiding energy to where it can thrive and uplift you. Put it in the right place, and it's like opening a door to abundance and peace. Misplace it, and you might find the energy in your space becoming stagnant or restless, subtly affecting your mental clarity, emotional balance, and even financial well-being. In today's fast-paced life, we often overlook these small, intentional choices, but taking a moment to thoughtfully position a snake plant can be a quiet act of self-care, a way to align your surroundings with your hopes for peace, stability, and success. Number 2. Where not to place it. Avoid energy imbalance. 1. The kitchen. The kitchen has long been regarded as the heart of the home, the sacred space where nourishment is prepared and shared, where warmth and connection grow among family members. It holds not only the aromas of food, but the subtle energies that shape the emotional and financial harmony of a household. In this space of giving and receiving, balance is essential. Yet, placing a snake plant, a hardy, resilient species known for its upright, sword-like leaves and strong yang energy within this delicate environment, can create an imbalance that disrupts this flow. Its sharp, aggressive energy, while beneficial in certain areas for protection or air purification, can overstimulate the naturally dynamic atmosphere of the kitchen. This clash between the soft, nurturing essence of food preparation and the assertive energy of the snake plant can subtly agitate the environment, heightening tension and even sparking minor conflicts among those who gather here. As the Buddha wisely taught, just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. This quote reminds us that every space we inhabit reflects the inner workings of our lives. The energy we allow into our surroundings can either uplift or unsettle us. Moreover, the kitchen is not only where meals are made, but symbolically represents the flow of abundance in our lives. It governs the circulation of resources, particularly financial well-being. The kitchen's fire element is already associated with wealth and vitality, and adding the snake plant's fierce energy may unintentionally fuel this fire too strongly. Instead of fostering abundance, it can lead to a sense of instability, making expenses feel unpredictable or relationships strained. Lao Tzu once said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." This gentle reminder encourages us to seek harmony in our living spaces, to not force energy where it doesn't belong, and to trust the natural rhythms of life. In today's fast-paced world, where managing finances, relationships, and personal well-being can feel like juggling too many things at once, creating balance at home becomes even more crucial. Every object we place within our walls carries an energy that contributes to or detracts from our peace of mind. Being mindful about what we bring into spaces like the kitchen allows us to cultivate harmony rather than chaos. The snake plant, while beautiful and beneficial in its own right, is better suited for spaces where its assertive qualities can offer protection or focus, perhaps near entryways or in an office, where its strength supports boundaries and clarity. But in the kitchen, where love, nourishment, and financial stability interweave, softer, more grounding plants such as basil, mint, or even peace lilies may better support the gentle flow of energy we need. 2. Dark, damp areas. Let's talk about something that might surprise you: the humble snake plant and the energy it brings into your home. Now, I know many of us love the snake plant for its toughness and its reputation as an air purifier. It's almost like having a silent guardian in the corner of your room, working hard to clean the air without asking for much in return. But did you know that where you place this plant can make all the difference in how it supports the energy of your space? I want you to think about this. Have you ever put a beautiful plant in a dark, damp corner just because you didn't know what else to do with that empty spot? It seems harmless, right? But here's where we need to be a bit more mindful. When you leave a snake plant in a place that doesn't get enough light or sits in dampness, it struggles. It's like asking someone to run a marathon without giving them proper shoes or water. The snake plant's job is to cleanse the air, circulate positive energy, and add life to your space. But in those dark, heavy corners, it can't perform at its best. Instead of filtering out negativity, it starts absorbing and holding on to stagnant energy. You can think of it as a sponge that soaks up not just moisture, but also the heavier, denser feelings that linger in a space. And over time, this can weigh down the atmosphere in your home. Feng Shui teaches us that everything in our environment holds energy. Plants, in particular, are living symbols of growth, vitality, and fresh beginnings. But a wilting plant, that's a symbol of decline, stuck energy, and even loss. A plant that's struggling in the shadows can quietly affect how you feel, draining your mood and making your space feel a bit lifeless. You might not even notice it right away, but little by little, it can shift the energy in the room. So, let me ask you, is there a corner in your home where the light rarely reaches, where the air feels heavy, and where you've placed a plant just to fill the space? How does that corner feel to you when you sit near it? The lesson here is simple but powerful. Give your snake plant what it needs to thrive: light, air, space. And in return, it will support you by bringing in fresh energy and a sense of balance. Don't let your beautiful plant become a prisoner in a place where it can't grow. In the same way, think about areas of your life where you might feel trapped or weighed down. Are you giving yourself enough light, enough space to breathe and grow? Sometimes, moving a plant to a brighter spot can remind us that we, too, deserve better environments to flourish in. Keep this in mind. A healthy plant, just like a healthy spirit, brings life and positive energy wherever it's placed. So, nurture both. Give care to your surroundings, and they will care for you in return. By watching this far, you've shown that you truly care about creating a space that invites wealth and harmony. Type "welcoming prosperity" in the comments to lock in your intention for abundance. And don't leave just yet. There's still powerful guidance ahead that could shift the energy of your home and your life. Stay with us to make sure you don't miss these important tips. 3. Areas related to wealth and prosperity. Let me share something intriguing with you today, something that might just shift the way you think about the energy in your home and how it connects to your financial well-being. Have you ever wondered why some spaces feel abundant and prosperous, while others seem to repel good fortune no matter how hard you try? In the ancient art of Feng Shui, every area of your home holds a certain kind of energy, and there are specific zones tied directly to wealth and prosperity. These aren't just symbolic spaces, they are considered energetic magnets meant to attract and hold on to abundance, just like fertile soil that nurtures the seeds of opportunity. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Certain objects or plants, though beautiful, can disturb that delicate energy flow. One such plant is the snake plant, also known as the mother-in-law's tongue. Have you ever placed a snake plant in a room and noticed that your finances felt a bit unstable or unpredictable? This might be more than just coincidence. The sharp, blade-like leaves of the snake plant are said to resemble swords, and energetically, they can slice through the smooth, flowing energy that wealth areas require. Imagine placing a rock in the middle of a gentle stream. Suddenly, the water's flow is disrupted, diverted, even blocked. This is similar to what happens when a snake plant is positioned in the wealth corner of your home. Instead of nurturing steady growth, it can unintentionally create blockages, making financial opportunities rush in and out without stability, like a leaky bucket that never seems to fill. The Buddha once said, "Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think." Could it also be true that the energy in our surroundings shapes our experience of life? How does the arrangement of your home affect your sense of peace or prosperity? By being mindful of what we place in these special areas, we can support a steady, balanced flow of abundance. Instead of sharp or aggressive energy, wealth spaces benefit from soft, rounded shapes, lush plants, and symbols of growth. Think of a gentle bamboo plant or a thriving jade plant, both known for attracting positive energy and financial fortune. This idea might feel a bit mystical, but it also calls us back to a sense of harmony with our environment. In Buddhism, the concept of right effort teaches us to cultivate conditions that foster wholesome states of mind, and this extends to our surroundings as well. Are we creating spaces that support our well-being or unknowingly inviting discord? So next time you think about where to place your snake plant, Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this the best place to support my intentions for prosperity? Could moving this plant to another area create more harmony in my home and invite steadier financial growth? Remember, it's not about fear or superstition, but about fostering an environment that aligns with your goals and nurtures your peace of mind. After all, the journey to abundance isn't just about what we accumulate, but about how we feel along the way. How are you cultivating that feeling in your life right now? 4. The center of the house. In every home, there is a place that quietly holds everything together, the center. Often called the heart of the house, this central space acts as the hub where energy gathers, settles, and then flows outward, touching every corner of the living environment. Just as the human heart circulates blood to nourish the entire body, the center of the home nourishes the well-being of those who live there. It's a space that asks for balance and stability, as any disruption here doesn't stay contained, it ripples outward into all aspects of life. In the midst of modern living, where stress and distractions often pull us in many directions, the need for this steady core becomes even more essential. That's why it's important to be mindful of what we place in this space. Take, for instance, the snake plant. Known for its sharp, upright leaves and strong, vibrant presence, this plant carries a striking energy. While the snake plant can be beneficial in certain corners of the home, its rigid, pointed nature can clash with the gentle, stable energy the center of the house requires. Instead of encouraging smooth, flowing energy, it may cause it to scatter, creating an undercurrent of unease that's hard to pinpoint but deeply felt. Over time, this disruption might manifest in different areas of life, perhaps through strained relationships, unexpected financial worries, or even health concerns that seem to arise without clear cause. This isn't about superstition, but rather about the subtle ways our environment affects our inner state. In today's world, where we are constantly surrounded by noise, demands, and screens, our homes should be sanctuaries of calm and balance. The heart of the home, if nurtured properly, supports that sense of groundedness we all crave. So, if you're choosing to invite plants into your space, which is a beautiful way to connect with nature, reserve the snake plant for places where its bold energy can serve a purpose, like an entrance or office corner where its protective qualities shine. Let the center of your home remain a space of softness and flow, perhaps with a round-leafed plant or an open space that invites light and air to move freely. By being mindful of these small choices, you create an environment that supports not just your home, but your heart and mind as well, allowing peace and prosperity to naturally grow. 5. Near the bed. One of the places you should never keep a tiger plant near your bed is because sleep is sacred. Why? Because sleep is sacred. It's the time when your body and mind finally get to rest, recharge, and heal from the day's stress. The energy around your bed should feel soft, calm, and gentle, like a warm embrace that helps you drift off peacefully. But here's the thing. The snake plant carries strong energy. Its upright, sword-like leaves radiate a sharpness that might not blend well with the peaceful vibe you need in your bedroom. Even if you can't see or feel it right away, your body senses it on a deeper level. Have you ever had nights where you toss and turn, feel restless, or wake up more tired than when you went to bed? Maybe your dreams feel intense, or your sleep feels shallow. If you've got a snake plant standing guard too close to your bed, this could be why. The snake plant is loaded with yang energy. It's vibrant, assertive, and stimulating. But for a good night's sleep, we need yin energy, that quiet, nurturing, gentle kind of flow that lets us soften into stillness. When that yang energy takes over in a space meant for yin, like your bedroom, it can throw your sleep rhythm off balance. And what happens when sleep is disrupted? Your mood dips, your focus wavers, and even your physical health can suffer. So I want to ask you, how does your bedroom feel right now? Is it a true sanctuary for your rest? Or are there elements, like certain plants, that might be stealing that calmness away? Making mindful choices about what you bring into your space is just as important as how you care for your mind and body. The placement of the snake plant might seem like a small detail, but sometimes it's the small things that create big ripples in our well-being. So here's the gentle wisdom I offer you today. Let your bedroom be a place of softness. Choose plants and objects that soothe rather than stimulate. If you love your snake plant, let it shine in another part of your home where its vibrant energy can uplift without disturbing your peace. Remember, true rest comes from creating the right environment tone that supports your inner harmony. And when you wake up feeling fully restored, that's when you can give your best to the world. Still with us? That means you're serious about protecting your home's energy and opening the door to prosperity. Drop a clear path to wealth in the comments to claim this positive shift for yourself. Keep watching, we've saved some of the most valuable insights for the end, so you can fully understand how to keep your space flowing with good fortune. Number 3. Best places to put your snake plant. 1. The office or meditation room. The office or meditation room holds a special place in our daily rhythm, as these are the spaces where thoughts form, decisions take shape, and sometimes where the mind seeks refuge from the world's noise. In such essential corners of our lives, placing a snake plant becomes more than just an aesthetic choice. It transforms into a silent ally in fostering mental clarity and emotional balance. The snake plant, with its upright sword-like leaves, carries a bold, steadfast presence that mirrors our own aspirations for strength and resilience amidst life's daily demands. It is believed to cut through chaotic energies much like a vigilant guardian, encouraging a state of calm focus. In the workplace, where stress often piles high and motivation can run thin, this plant offers more than a splash of green. It becomes a grounding force. Its subtle presence helps soothe eye strain after long hours in front of screens, while gently boosting creativity and sharpening concentration. As the Buddha once said, "Rule your mind or it will rule you." And in an office environment where distractions abound, the snake plant supports this wisdom by promoting a space where the mind can rule itself with clarity and purpose. For those who often wrestle with indecision or waver in their confidence, the snake plant's strong yang energy serves as a quiet reminder of inner strength, encouraging decisiveness and fostering trust in one's own abilities. This is especially vital in modern life, where choices come fast and uncertainties often cloud our path. In a meditation room, the snake plant takes on an even deeper role. It becomes a symbol of perseverance, its upright leaves standing tall like the disciplined practitioner who returns to the cushion each day, seeking stillness. The energy it emits helps to cleanse the space, creating an environment where the body softens and the mind becomes light. As Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor, and in such a sacred space, the snake plant complements this anchor, grounding us further. When placed near your meditation corner, it silently encourages you to dive deeper into your practice, assisting in the delicate balance between body and mind. Its quiet resilience mirrors the journey inward, where we peel away layers of stress and rediscover peace. In a world that often feels overwhelming, cultivating these sanctuaries, whether for work or reflection, becomes an act of self-compassion, and the simple presence of a snake plant can serve as a gentle guide toward clarity and calm. 2. Near a window. Let's talk about one of the best places to put your snake plant, right near a window. Why? Because sunlight, even when it's soft and indirect, is the ultimate life force for this resilient plant. The snake plant doesn't ask for much, But when you place it where it can soak in that gentle light, it rewards you with vibrant green leaves and steady growth. Think about this. How does your energy shift when you stand by a window and feel the warmth of the sun? Just like we thrive on light, your snake plant does too. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This simple placement does more than keep your plant happy. It invites a flow of positive energy right into your home. In the world of Feng Shui, windows aren't just openings in a wall, they're the eyes of your home. They allow fresh, vibrant energy to enter and circulate, keeping the atmosphere light and alive. So, when you position a snake plant by the window, you're not just decorating, you're giving your home a natural filter, a living guardian that absorbs any unwanted, stagnant, or negative energy that may drift in from outside. Have you ever thought about how the energy outside your home impacts what happens inside? By letting the snake plant stand at that threshold, you allow it to quietly do its work, ensuring that only uplifting energy flows through. And when the sunlight streams through those upright, sword-like leaves, it's like activating a protective shieldone that strengthens the positive flow and guards against the subtle, unseen influences that can weigh a space down. It's a powerful yet gentle way to create harmony, where natural energy and the principles of Feng Shui come together in perfect balance. So, as you think about where to place your snake plant, ask yourself, where does light naturally gather in your home? Where can this humble plant serve not only as a beautiful touch of green, but also as a silent caretaker of your space's energy? The lesson here is simple but profound. Every small decision, like where you place your plant, holds the potential to shape the energy of your home. When we choose with intention, we invite more peace, balance, and vitality into our everyday lives. And sometimes it all starts with something as small and steady as a snake plant by the window. 3. The dead corners of your home. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked spots in your home, the quiet, forgotten corners that seem to just exist without much thought or attention. Have you ever paused and noticed these spaces? Maybe it's that shadowy corner behind the couch, or that oddly shaped nook in the hallway that feels like it doesn't really serve a purpose. Now, I want you to imagine these areas not just as empty space, but as places where energy can get stuck, where it might feel a bit heavier, maybe even a little stale. This isn't just a feeling you're imagining. According to Feng Shui, these are what we call the dead corners of your home areas, where energy or qi doesn't flow well. So, how do we bring life back into these sleepy spaces? This is where the humble yet powerful snake plant comes in. You might know it for its hardy nature or how it seems to survive just about anywhere. But did you know it's also an incredible energy cleanser? That's right. By placing a snake plant in these dead corners, you're not just adding greenery, you're inviting a silent guardian into your space, one that naturally helps to filter out stagnant energy and encourage a smoother, healthier flow. Imagine that. A plant that does more than just sit pretty. It works quietly in the background, softening the hard edges of your home and bringing harmony where it's needed most. Can you picture what a difference that might make? Over time, you might start to notice that these corners feel a little lighter, a bit more inviting, even though you haven't moved a single piece of furniture. Maybe the air feels fresher, or the space simply feels more alive. Isn't it amazing how small changes like this can shift the energy of an entire room? But here's something really important to keep in mind. Your snake plant is also a messenger. It'll let you know how the space is doing. If it's thriving, standing tall and lush, that's a sign the energy is flowing beautifully, that the heaviness is lifting. But if you notice the plant struggling, its leaves drooping or yellowing, it could be telling you that the energy there is still dense, still in need of attention. So, what can you do if your plant seems unhappy? This is a great moment to ask yourself, what else can I adjust? Maybe bringing in more light, rearranging the furniture, or incorporating other Feng Shui elements like crystals or mirrors could help amplify the healing process. Have you ever experimented with different ways to energize your space? It's a wonderful journey of discovery, learning how even the smallest shifts can bring about the most profound changes. So next time you walk past one of those quiet corners in your home, ask yourself what energy lives here, and could a little green guardian help bring it back to life? 4. The entrance of the house. The entrance of your home is more than just a physical doorway. It's the first impression, the threshold where the outer world meets your private sanctuary. This space quietly sets the tone for everything that happens within. When you place a snake plant near the entrance zone on each side, you're not simply decorating, you're inviting balance, stability, and a gentle shield against the often chaotic energy that flows from outside. The snake plant, known for its hardy nature and upright sword-like leaves, acts as a quiet guardian, absorbing unwanted energies that might otherwise seep into your living space unnoticed. Think about the constant movement and noise outside a bustling street, hurried footsteps, the unpredictability of daily life. All that activity carries energy, and when your front door opens, some of it tries to follow you inside. This is where the snake plant plays a silent but powerful role, not only absorbing harsh energy but also slowing it down, creating a more measured, soothing current that circulates throughout your home. This is especially valuable if your main door faces a busy street or high-traffic area where energy can feel rushed or even invasive, potentially unsettling the calm you've worked hard to cultivate indoors. Yet, it's important to position these plants thoughtfully. Avoid placing them directly in front of the doorway where they might block the flow entirely. Instead, keep them to the side where they can do their work without obstruction. Like the natural rhythms in our own lives, energy needs room to move freely, and a well-placed plant supports this flow without hindrance. If you've made it this far, you're already taking the first step toward creating a positive, abundant space in your life. Comment below with "Abundance awaits" to affirm your commitment to attracting wealth and well-being. Don't go anywhere, there's more essential wisdom coming up that could make all the difference in how you arrange your home for prosperity. Stay tuned until the end to uncover the powerful secrets that can help protect your financial flow. Number 4. Caring for your snake plant to sustain positive energy. Placing your snake plant in the ideal spot within your home is just the beginning of its journey toward nurturing positive energy, but much like in life, simply starting isn't enough. To sustain the flow of that vibrant, life-affirming energy, ongoing care and attention are essential. Think of your snake plant as a quiet companion in your living space, offering you clean air and peaceful energy, but needing your mindfulness in return. The Buddha once said, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." In the same spirit, the energy you bring to your snake plant mirrors back into your home and your life. Just as a clear mountain stream remains pure through movement and care, but becomes stagnant if neglected, so too does the energy surrounding your plant rely on your nurturing touch. This care goes beyond routine watering. It becomes an act of cultivating harmony and balance within your space and yourself. First, let's talk about watering properly. Snake plants are resilient, known for their hardiness, but even the toughest beings require balance to thrive. Too much water can drown the roots, creating decay and blocking the plant's ability to channel positive energy. Too little water, on the other hand, can leave it parched, its vitality waning. Balance, the middle way, as taught in Buddhism, is key. One way to honor this balance is by watering your plant early in the morning, when the air is still fresh and the day holds its quiet potential. This practice not only nourishes the plant, but also aligns you with nature's rhythms, grounding you in the present moment. As you observe the soil, feel its texture, and decide when to water, you are engaging in a gentle meditation, a reminder that attentiveness in small things cultivates peace in larger things. In this way, watering becomes less of a chore and more of an invitation to pause and reflect. Next, consider the space around your snake plant. It needs an open, airy environment to truly thrive just as we do. Imagine yourself seated in a cluttered room versus one that allows you space to breathe. The difference in how you feel is palpable. In the same way, cramping your plant into a tight corner or surrounding it with too many objects can suffocate its energy. Allow it room to breathe. Every so often, move your plant into a gentle sunlit area, giving it a chance to soak in natural light and recharge. This small act of moving your plant can feel like rearranging your own inner space-shifting perspectives, creating openings for new light to enter your life. The Zen master Shunryu Suzuki once said, "Leave your front door and your back door open. Let thoughts come and go. Just don't serve them tea." In the same way, when you allow space around your plant, you are inviting fresh energy to flow freely while gently clearing away stagnation without holding onto it. Trimming dry or wilted leaves is another essential aspect of caring for your snake plant. These yellowing or withered parts are like emotional baggage or remnants of past stress or stagnant thoughts that linger unnecessarily. When you take the time to remove these dying leaves, do it gently, with mindfulness. Imagine you are shedding not just the plant's old layers, but also letting go of your own worn-out worries and negativity. This act mirrors the Buddhist practice of non-attachment, encouraging us to release what no longer serves us, making room for new growth. Just as the Dhammapada teaches, let go of the past, let go of the future, let go of the present, and cross over to the farther shore of existence. So too does this simple trimming act as a symbolic crossing, a small step towards renewal. Caring for your plant with positive intentions infuses this process with even greater depth. Every time you water it, clean its leaves, or trim it, bring your awareness to the moment. Offer a kind thought, a small wish for well-being, not just for the plant, but for yourself and those who share your space. Science tells us that plants respond to the energy around them, and ancient wisdom echoes this truth. Your thoughts shape your reality. Whispering good wishes or simply holding gratitude in your heart as you tend to your plant allows your positive energy to flow outward, enhancing the space you live in. In caring for the plant, you're also nurturing your own heart, reminding yourself that compassion begins with small acts. Finally, refreshing your plant's surroundings is a vital step in sustaining positive energy. Even the healthiest plant can become stuck in a rut if left in the same place for too long. Life itself is movement, nothing is static. Sometimes, simply cleaning the pot, replacing the soil, or shifting the plant's position brings new energy into the home. This mirrors how we, too, occasionally need to rearrange our routines, seek new perspectives, or refresh our environments to break free from stagnation. As Lao Tzu wisely said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." By refreshing your plant space, you symbolically let go of old patterns, creating room for new growth, new energy, and renewed purpose, not just for the plant, but for yourself and your loved ones. In this way, the care you offer your snake plant becomes more than a task. It becomes a practice, a quiet dialogue between you, the plant, and the energy that flows between you both. Through attentiveness, mindfulness, and intention, this simple act of care transforms into a source of peace, balance, and positive energy that nurtures not just your home, but your inner world as well. Number 5. The bigger picture. Balance and intention. Let's talk about something that might seem simple at first glance: see a snake plant and where to put it. But as we peel back the layers, we'll see it's about so much more than just interior design. It's about balance, intention, and the energy you invite into your life. You see, in Feng Shui, placing a plant isn't just about making your room look nice or hoping some good luck trickles in. It's an thoughtful practice of arranging the elements around you so they create harmony, a dance between metal, wood, water, fire, and earth, where everything supports and complements each other. Have you ever paused to consider what kind of energy your home holds right now? Is it peaceful, vibrant, maybe a bit chaotic? The space we live in speaks to us, whether we realize it or not. Now, let's bring in the snake plant. Known for its tall, sword-like leaves, it stands like a quiet guardian in any corner, radiating strength and presence. But here's where it gets interesting. This plant holds both wood and fire energy, making it a powerful contributor to the vibe of your space. Imagine it as a double-edged sword. It can either defend your home's harmony or stir up unrest, depending on where and how it stands. This is where awareness and intention come into play. It's not just about the plant, it's about how we engage with it. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true, said Buddha. In the same way, the snake plant itself holds no power to bring fortune or misfortunite, reflects what we project onto it, what we cultivate around it. The sharpness of its leaves channels what's called yang energy. Think of this as active, assertive, dynamic energy that stirs things up, encourages growth, sparks creativity. But too much of this can feel like too much caffeine in your system, exciting at first, but leading to tension or imbalance if it goes unchecked. Can you think of a time when too much of a good thing left you feeling off-center? That's why the Buddhist teaching of the middle way is so valuable here. It reminds us that harmony doesn't come from extremes but from balance, like tuning a musical instrument, not too tight, not too loose. So, when you're deciding where to place your snake plant, think beyond the surface. Is it going into a space that already feels overstimulated, like your office where your mind races with ideas and deadlines? Or is it going into a calmer area, like a bedroom where you seek rest and restoration? Your intention matters. Are you placing it there to energize the space, to protect it, or simply because it looks good? There's no right or wrong answer, but asking these questions opens up a deeper connection between you and your environment. Where you place this plant is less about Feng Shui rules and more about tuning into your own wisdom. And here's something to reflect on. Do you feel connected to the objects around you? Because everything in your space is part of your story, your energy field. When you place that snake plant with care, you're not just decorating, you're setting an intention, sending out a signal to the universe about the kind of energy you want to foster. You're participating in the flow of your life. Neglecting the plant or placing it thoughtlessly isn't just a missed opportunity for good Feng Shui, it's a missed opportunity to care for yourself, to bring mindfulness into everyday moments. How you tend to the plant mirrors how you tend to your own well-being. So, in the end, the snake plant is just a piece of the puzzle, a symbol that reminds you that balance is something you create, moment by moment. It's not about whether the plant is lucky or not, it's about how you nurture it, where you place it, the intention you infuse into your space. When you bring mindfulness to even the smallest things, like a plant in the corner of your home, you're aligning yourself with peace, abundance, and harmony. And perhaps, as the Buddha taught, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Maybe prosperity and peace start with something as simple as that: a quiet plant, standing tall, cared for with love and intention. How will you choose to arrange your space today? Thank you for joining me on this journey today. As we've discovered, the placement of something as simple as a snake plant can deeply influence the energy in your home. either opening the door to prosperity or unintentionally blocking it. But more than that, this practice reminds us that every small choice we make carries power when done with mindfulness and intention. If this video offered you new insight or made you think differently about your space, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos filled with more tips to create balance, peace, and abundance in your life. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with inviting prosperity to set your intention and be part of this community of mindful living. Until next time, may your home be filled with peace, your heart with gratitude, and your life with abundance. See you in the next video.